How do you earn a year's income in just 1 month? So we're going to be looking at something that a lot of people find really hard to get their head around, is how can you earn more money? Like, most people will earn 30 or 40 or 50,000 pound a year, but how can you do that in 1 month? And I'm going to be sharing with you today how to do just that. So let me know if you're live, hashtag live. Let me know if you're watching the replay. Let me just bring up the comments so I can see. So hashtag live or hashtag replay, okay? And let's dive on in, really. Let's have a look at how do you earn a year's income in just 1 month. So there is a law. There is a law out there that says that there is a law of compensation, which is the universal law of behavior. And it was spoken about in Napoleon Hill's book, The Law of Success. Now, I don't know if you've heard of Napoleon Hill before. He talks about Think and Grow Rich. So Think and Grow Rich was a book that was written in 1937, I think it was, 1937. And the book that he wrote, Think and Grow Rich, was a phenomenal book. I would highly recommend you reading it. Let me know if you've read it, actually. Have you read Think and Grow Rich? Do let me know in the chat box. And it changed my life. It was the book that I read that enabled me to really shift my mindset. Now, another book that he's written is The Law of Success, and it covers 17 different laws, actually, and one of them is the law of compensation. And in it, he talks about how you can get compensated more. So you're wanting to get paid a year's worth of salary or a year's income in 1 month. So there are 3 things you need. 1, you have to have a need for what you do. So there needs to be a demand for your services. Now, as an accounting firm owner or as a business advisor, we know there is a need for what you do. So tick, that's kind of simple, okay? Your ability to do it, well, you have to do the CPD to make sure that you're up to date with all of your qualifications. And of course, I hope this kind of goes without saying that you are every single day getting better and better at your craft. And then finally, this is really important, you're going to earn more money if other people can't do what you do. So the difficulty there will be in replacing you. Okay, so let's just dive into this a little bit more. So the need for what you do, you need to answer this question. How do I let people know that I can help? Because we know that there is a need. So our problem is not, oh, is there a need? Because we know there is. It's how do I let people know that I can actually help? How is it that we articulate that? The second thing is your ability to do it. So we know that you're good at doing it, but how do you articulate how good you are to your audience? Because the need for what you do is a tick. Your ability to do it is a tick, but how do you articulate how good you are? And then finally, the difficulty there will be in replacing you, and this is probably the most important one, is how do I create something unique so I have no competitors? So let's have a think about this, okay? So there is a need for what you do. The more there is a need for what you do, the more you're going to get compensated because more people are going to need you, okay? The ability to do what you do, the better you are, the more people are going to value because you are going to be able to do things quicker, you're going to be able to do things with less mistakes, you're going to be able to move and transform people's lives. So the ability to do what you do, you have to focus on doing that more and more. But how do you articulate it is the problem, because we know you're good. How do you articulate it? And the third thing, the difficulty in replacing you. One of the biggest problems that business advisors and accountants and tax technicians have is that you are replaceable. There are hundreds of thousands of you out there in the world. So we need to create something unique that differentiates you in the marketplace, okay? So let's just have a look at this, shall we? Now, in our program Momentum, we talk about positioning you as a vital firm. Now, being a vital firm actually means that you're valued, you're creating an impact, you're building relationships of trust, you're showing that you're agile and that you are making money for people. Lucrative is the L stands for lucrative. So you're making people money. So that actually really fits in nicely with the law of compensation, because if you position yourself as vital, then the law of compensation states that you can get paid a year's salary in 1 month. So what do we have to do? What are the 3 key things that enable you to tick off that law of compensation. Well, how do I articulate how good I am? That's all about your market intimacy. So understanding your ideal client and articulating your brand DNA so that you actually are standing out in the marketplace and people go, wow, I love what they do. Okay. The other question is, how do I create something unique so I have no competitors? Well, we cover this with a modeled offer. So we tell you and show you and give you all the tools and tactics that you need so that you can differentiate and decommoditize what you do. Okay. And then finally, the third thing is, how do I let people know I can help? So how are you going to let people know that you can help? Well, increased visibility and educational content. And we call that the traffic light content. And that's something that we teach. Now, you can do this on your own. You can learn to have market intimacy. You can create a brand. You can create your own offer. You can increase your visibility. Now, what you have to understand, though, is that the things that you need to do to make this work so that you can earn a year's income in just 1 month is have something of value. Okay, absolutely key. Be excellent at the thing that you have of value. Create something completely unique. And that's where we talk about de-commoditizing and actually differentiating yourself in the marketplace, positioning yourself as vital and having positioning that nobody else can imitate or copy because you are unique and you've de-commoditized yourself. So when we talk about earning a year's salary in 1 month, it isn't about, oh, how do I price myself? It isn't about how do I get better team? It isn't about necessarily I need better clients. You have to start with the foundations, and the foundations are, who are you? Who do you help? How can you articulate your value? What can you create that's unique? And then how do you take that to market? So let me know if you are watching this live, #live or #replay. There is a link to a video, 28-minute video called De-commoditize. If you haven't watched it yet, I know some of you watch my videos every day, but if you haven't yet clicked through and watched it, then do click through and watch it. And if you feel now that it's time for you to attract the better clients and to have the top tier talent and have more time freedom, and if you would like to earn a year's salary in just 1 month, then reach out. Comment momentum below, send me a message momentum, or go to my website and book a call, Oomph.Global. Book a call with me and we can talk about how we can actually dramatically position you as a vital accounting firm and differentiate you in the marketplace. Have a great day. See you soon. Bye.